Aha, there we go, microphone's working. So yes, hi there Claire, how you doing? Hi there Roy, how you doing? I did put the links out in the chat there, so yes, come join us on the Discord, where you can speak about how things unfold and how things progress on this. You can come and see all the stuff via the Facebook as well, where Wabbit's been doing some hard work on there. Come and purchase some stuff from the Fiverr store, same place where we'll be sending our streams over to for us to get ourselves out there even more. The Instagram will have some sort of a thumbnail for this as well, so all of the videos will be linked on the Instagram. If you're not yet, come follow us on the Twitch and watch us live at the same time. While we are building it, ask some questions and I'll tell you if I know the answers or not, or where to find it. Come join us on the Twitter, because every time we go live and you retweet, you'll get yourself mentioned at the beginning of the episode for tweeting us so quickly. We have a YouTube family friendly channel, which is the main channel, so come join us on there. It'll be great, and we are doing well on there. On there at the minute we have a few games going, and we'll be starting another one once the update's dropped. This will be going out on the YouTube adult account, which is not so family friendly, but it is a friendly place, and things do get taken out of context sometimes, as it was mentioned in one of the games that we played. But we also have other builds on there. We are doing the Child, and now we are doing the Eddie Stobart, which is the Moving the Nation build, which is a 112 model of the what you can see on the screen there. And yes, it is huge, so it's all going quite well. So hopefully when this goes out, it'll be passed out to a lot more people and everything else. So let's see if we can get Twitter to work for us tonight and go from there. So let's see, there's my Twitter gone, because it was being pretty good this morning or earlier, so we'll see how it is now. So here we go. Oh, right, we want that one there. Alright, can't wait to get into it. There's a lot of things that I need to show you. I've actually got more than I should have for this video, but we are going to show everything that we have. So let's see. So for the retweets, we need to say, in first we have Roy, in second we have Wabbit, and in third we have Claire. Thank you very much, these three, for even top 3 retweeters. We also have Patsy. Thank you very much for the retweets. If you do retweet afterwards, thank you very much, but sadly you've just missed out, and now we can get cracking on with the actual thing. Hopefully the cam is still working. Go. Yes, the cam is working. So I've got to cut them out, because we obviously need to be safe when we're doing everything. So as I said, we are doing the Eddie Stobart Moving the Nation. So this is just the pull out bit. It says it's 112 scale. So we're just going to talk a little bit about everything. So it's the Hatchet, Paperwork Limited. They are the ones that's issuing these out. I've actually subscribed to them, so I'll be getting all the free goodies that comes along with it. So as you can see, a lot of stuff's on it. So you've got doors that work. You can see the engine base. That means the cab tilts over. Everything else. So we'll just go into a bit more information. So it's all there. I can get some more shots of this, put it up on Discord and everything else. I won't go into too much details and reading it all, but steering works. So you can do it by the steering wheel or by the wheels. There's a tilting cab, so you can see all the engine bay. It has working legs, as you saw in the video. You can open the back doors. But yes, it is a die cast. It's not 100% die cast, but it's die cast and plastic. So as you can see, the curtains look like they're actually plastic, so hopefully they will work as well. Can't wait to find out. And yes, it does have electronics, so it's going to have a battery pack somewhere, so I'm assuming it's going to be probably stored in the trailer. I'm only assuming. So and then all the power runs from there, so you'll be backwards. Normally all the power runs from the cab and to the trailer, but I think it's going to work backwards. But we'll soon find out when we come ahead and build it. But then again, looking at the picture, you can't, there's nothing inside it, so it must have like very small batteries or something. And then we've got some information tells you what to do, all about the company and everything else. There's the actual model itself, so you've got the length of it, it's over 1 meter long, it's pretty much wide as well. The cab itself is nearly 1/2 meter long, and just under 1 meter for the trailer, so obviously they combine together. But for the cab itself, if you've got this booklet handout, from the edge of the booklet all the way to where second chevron is at the top there, that, if I get it in this picture, come on, go that way, that is how long the tractor unit will be. It's going to be a big one. It's longer than my desk, so we can sort things out that way. Let's see what's happening here then. Alright, so no, that's just froze, it's fine, I'll sort that out. So yeah, that's the little pull out bit. And then obviously we've got here 3 gifts, which we've actually got a free gift, which we'll go to in more details. And we obviously got issue 3, which is 1, 2, 3. Issue 3, which is free. So we've had our second delivery, so we are now waiting for a third delivery, which will be ring binder to put all the booklets in. And then 7th one, we're looking at a little dolly. So yes, we'll try and get as much information as we can, everything else. So we've already got issue 2, which is down the bottom there, so there's that. So coming off that, let's put that to one side, we have our issues. Issue 1, issue 2, issue 3, and issue 4, because obviously we're only doing the first 4 issues, and then we'll do 4 issues every time after that. So there we go, so let's put it back in order. We'll go into more details with these later on. I can try and get more details and see if it can be put out on the actual Discord and everything else. I will say I'm not sponsored by any of this. This is what myself and Wabbit have been talking about, and she's agreed for me to go ahead and build it. So yes, obviously Hatchet again, Eddie Stobart, and obviously what's coming up in the next issues. So it just tells you everything else. So we've got the wheel there, 3 and 4, and then should I? Yeah, 1. I'll show you what's on into issue 5 and onwards afterwards. So issue 1 is the front grille, which is just here, and we'll open that up very shortly. Before we do that, we're going to have a look at our free gift. Bear in mind, if you know me sort of thing, I am a former mechanic. I haven't been doing it for a while, but I'll do some work for friends and family. But other than that, I'm no expert in models, but I'll give it a go. But here we go. So my mechanical skills should come in handy for this. But here we go. So we have the Moving the Nation Eddie Stobart little tool bag, which is a free gift. So we've got some sort of cheap microfiber cloth. It feels a bit rough, but it should just keep the dust off, and we can just polish it up as we go. Oh, what's going on with that? That seems to have stopped. Let's try that again. Here we go. And just bring that up. There we go. That's better. We've got a couple of screwdrivers. We've got that's the most finest one that they've got for some of the screws. We've got the bigger one. So there is a couple of different sizes of screws that I've seen so far. We have a box cutter or utility knife, so that will come in handy. It does feel cheap, cheerful and all that, but obviously we only need it to open the packets. Can't see us using it for anything else. Oh, we have a set of tweezers. Got a little safety bit there, so little tweezers. Don't know if we need to use them, but it's always good. If at any time any of these break on us or need to replace, we'll replace with better stuff. But other than that, there we go. So yes, we've got a pair of pliers. So we'll just keep it all as it is, and if we need to use it, we'll use it. So I'll just put that over to one side. So obviously we'll definitely need to use the box cutter and the screwdrivers. Now, bring the mat back in, because we need to be safe when we're doing this, because obviously you don't want to damage the surface. We have the first one, and we're going to literally cut around and then open it up, because there's a few things we need to worry about. Yes, there is 2 sets of DAFs, and we need to make sure we put them in the right one. So I will double check with the number 1 issue. We've got a packet of screws, handle, what looks like lights, the front grille, and the actual grille pan itself, and we get a free screwdriver. So just to clarify, right, yes, I am alright. Oh, hang on. So let me just double check. That's what I'm looking for. 3 and 5. 3 and 5. Let's see. Oh, no, it's not saying it. I know it should say it, but I'm sure. One to 7, 1 to 8, and 1 to 9. So them ones should be. Right, so they're for the grill and not the bonnet. So yeah. So even though this is obviously, so the ones that's got a little number in it goes on this, so I just had to double check, which I was right. So we'll get the nice box cutter out. Obviously it's sharp. If you are a kid or younger generations, please let your mums, dads, uncles, aunts, nannies and granddads, or any grown up do this. So we just get a little bit out, lock it off, make sure it doesn't move, and then we just go around best we can without causing too much damage to the package. So just take a nice gentle cut around. My rabbit would like to be here, but she's busy. And we'll go again. Nice and easy. Cutting through. And we'll soon find out how well these box cutters are. And again, nice and easily do it. I've got a feeling I might have to redo that one again. And then the last one. Nice and easy all the way around. Alright. Let's find out. So, all that plastic noise. Right, take that off there. Right, okay, so that's come away in some sort of fashion, which is fine, so we can discard that safely in the recycle bin. I can go there. Right, now let's take this off. I will do this live with you, and I will say between each stage we will take a 60-second ad break just to get us sorted out for the next part, next of the build. So let's grab the screwdriver out. Let's have a quick look at that. It's obviously a different size. It is all crossheads, which are Phillips, and then obviously you've got the posi, which is a cross. And we can just slide that in there in a minute. Oh, we've got here, so we have, let's move to the side. Alright, so we have the, oh, that is quite heavy. Nice cast die item. which is the front grille, bonnet, catch, things like that. Different companies call them different things. I found out. We've got some screws, so I've got to be careful with them. They all seem to be the same size, very, very small. They are the DP01 packet, so we'll find out what they are, but they seem to be really small. Let's quickly adjust myself a little bit so we can see what we're doing. Alright, I will grab these tweezers a minute. Take a bit off. I've actually lost that a little bit. Oh no! There it is. Stuck in the case, right. So, we've got a set of DAFs that we need to place in the grill here. So, that one got... Right, that's got a number on it, so that's out of the question. So, it must be these ones. Right. So, we have a DAF to make. Make sure we spell it right, because it'd be embarrassing otherwise. But they all seem to have only one way of going in, which is great. These are quite flimsy. Alright, so we now need to put a DAF on the front there. So obviously these are nice and plastic, they should go in quite nicely. So let's do it so I don't mess up. So we'll get the first one in there. Should just push in nicely. Yeah, that's in there nicely. And then we'll get the next one. Oh, I'll put it on there. Oh yeah, that's gone in nicely. So yeah, they seem to be gripping quite well. And we will then put the last one of DAF. There we go, that's in there. Alright. Later on, what we might do with that, so we turn it over, just put a little bit of super glue on each little spot here, and that should keep it in. So that's that one done. So let's see, we need the grill bit, obviously that will go in there, but to make sure we don't break the plastic, is we'll grab the second DAF, so we'll get them out. Oh, let's get rid of the packaging now. Right, so we've got the second DAF, and we've got the lights and the handle. So what we'll do is have a look at the handle quickly. See there's in location, so, and the handle looks like it goes in there according to the picture. Push it in gently. We'll do the same again. We'll probably put some super glue on the back there. So let's quickly hold it up to yourselves. So you've got the DAF there and the handle, and then we'll slowly move on to the rest of the bits. So what we've got, so we've got the second DAF. So this one, let's hold it up to yourselves. As you can see, oh, I don't know if it's going to work. Too bright. It's got a little number 1 in the bottom, so we place that in that one there. Try and be as gentle as possible. Right. There we go, that's holding. So yeah, we'll probably do the same with that. Might put a little bit of glue on the back there, so we'll take it off. We'll put the A. Yes, the A does have a little 1 on the bottom, it's just there in the corner. So it's just there, little 1. Yeah, unfortunately I don't have zoom on here. Alright, I did get another camera that's supposed to have zoom, but it doesn't. So that's gone on nicely. And then we'll get the F, and just double check, and it's actually sitting just there. So we'll get that in place. Try and not bend the little lugs, so that'd be really embarrassing, snapping them off, and that won't be any good. Right, so that's on there. Oh. And yeah, we'll just move them out of the way, get that to place there. Obviously it won't stay there because we need to screw it in. and we'll deal with the screws in a moment. We have these backings, these little light units without the glass. Got two of them, and looking very carefully on them, they've got like a little key. So looking at it, you can see the circle and got little lugs at the bottom, little keyways. So we obviously got to make sure they're going that way round. There's one. That one seems quite loose, so I'm assuming. But and there's the other one. They might end up. That's going nice and tight, but the other one's quite loose. Right, so that's them in there like that. I'm pretty sure we got to screw them in anyway, because there's what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 screws there. So yeah, I'm pretty. Oh, it's just changed over. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that we screwed the lights in as well. So what we'll move on to next is these light lenses we can push in. Right, and let me have a quick look at them. They seem to have no little keyways or anything, but they are literally quite small. And everything else. Is there any markings on them? No, I can't see any markings, so that's alright then. So we'll put one in one side. Oh. Just like that one, and then we'll put one on the other side. Come on, quite fiddly, but we'll get there. Alright, one on either side. Oh, just took the handle off. Oh dear. Put the handle back on. Right, so yeah, so it's all like that. So you've got the grill and the lights in, so it ain't looking too bad. All we've got next to do, turn it over. You got 1, 2, 3, 4 screw points for the front grille. Let's open this packet up. Let's get the screws out, keep them together so we don't lose them. There's 4 there. So we'll try with the screwdriver that comes with the actual packet first. If that doesn't work out, then we'll use the other ones that comes in the free gifts. Let's see if we can see if it's magnetic to hold. Yeah, seems to be some sort of magnetic. I like to start from the inside, in the middle, inside, and go out. So we'll just gently screw it in. So until it like holds. Keep going. Can't really tell. No, it's going out. Right, almost there. Just do it so it just holds. There we go. Because we don't want to break the case. Oh, the light's falling out. We'll sort that out in a moment. Don't want to break anything, so just do it hand tight, not wrench it over or anything like that. It's literally just a few little turns. Seems to be holding quite well. Let's do the next. Oh, let's do the next one. Just in there. Go on. There we go. And we'll just do that till it just nips. There we go. So them two holding. Let's just sort that out there. So now that seems to stop. Let's try that one again. Alright, so we get the next two. So we go, the next one's out. Oh, the screwdriver seems to look like it's banana, so we do. I'm sure it's this outside one. Yes, it is. Let's just move that over. So it's this one. No, it's not gripping. give it another try. There we go, let's put it in. Oh no, the screwdriver is definitely like magnetic, which is great. And we'll just do it. Little back turn and then forward. And we'll just give it a little nip up. Oh, it's not quite in. And let's give it a quick turn around so I can see. Right. So that's nicely nipped. Just check this one. It is actually, it looks nice and bright for you on the screen, but it's actually quite dark for me here. Right. That's it. No movement here, so that's falling out, so we'll sort that out in a minute. And then it's that one there, for that screw. Oh, there you go, all the way down there. Right, so let's load the screwdriver up for another one. And then I'll just go ahead, put it into that one. And we'll just nip it up without breaking. It'd be very embarrassing if I broke it. Alright, let's give it a nice nip up. Got a little slip on there, but looks good. Yeah, nothing seems to be rattling. Right, now we should have 2 screws. No, still 4 screws. Ooh. Okay, let's get another 2 screws out. I'm sure it goes in the back of the lights. Let's put that back in there. Turn it over. I'm sure it goes in the lights. I will just double check because I obviously don't want to mess anything up. And then I'll definitely get the instructions out for us and show you. Yeah, I'm right, it does go in the lights. So we seem to have 2 additional screws, but we'll double check everything as we go. Right, so one goes in there. To make sure it goes in nicely. And that's gone nipped up. That one was tight anyway, so we'll just do this other side. Make sure it goes in nicely. So load the screwdriver up again. And we'll put it in there. Right. There we go. So that should now hold. Right. Hopefully, I'll show you cells first. There it is. As you can see, all nice and done. Nothing's going to fall off. And nothing's going to fall out. So let's see what's going on here then. Nice. I think let's just quickly sort this out. Alright, so that's fine. Hi there mate, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Long time. So yes, we are doing a building a 1 to 4 of this build. So as we've done all that, let's grab the book number 1 out and see we've done a reasonable job. So there's all the parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 screws it shows there. Okay, oh, and a spare. So I think I've got some additional spares. I believe he's working at the minute, but he should be live soon, normally. He's had some busy times. So yeah, I think I've got some additional spare screws, which isn't too bad. I can just put them somewhere else. Yeah, we've put it all together. Okay, I jumped 1 or 2 steps, but we've actually put it together quite well. And then obviously you've got bits about the company, the origin of it, and we'll go into more details about it. And there's all the information about Twiggy, and obviously the one that we're doing, which is the DAF F2200 or the 2200. So yeah, and all the information about Twiggy and everything else. So yeah, we can discuss that on the Discord. Alright, let's move that out of the way. Obviously, if you want to talk about it on Discord, there is an area for it, and we're good to go. So we've got 2 spare screws, so we literally one up on that spare system. But yeah, that's the part 1 done. I'm going to do the 60-second ad break, so it gives me a little bit of time to get ready for the second one, and obviously have a slurp of coffee. We'll get going. So I'll leave that down there, and we'll run the ad break. There will be a few ad breaks. There'll be one in between each one we do. So bear with me, and here we go. Alright, so while that's going ahead, the next issue is that one. So we'll get this up, running and ready to go. Oh, turn that around, and we'll get things going. So let's have a quick slurp of coffee. Obviously there's a bit of a delay there. Got 30 seconds to go, that's fine, and we'll get things going. So yeah, we'll do that and then we'll move on to the second part. So we need the box cutter again, and it looks like the screwdriver. I do have a couple of spare pots somewhere, so I can put all the spare parts and pieces in. So all the twitchers are just having a quick ad break, and then they'll be back. So hopefully we are good to go. Let's just quickly sort this out. Oh, wrong one. So we go to there. Come on. What's going on? It's just, oh, it's all pear shaped. Alright, so we should now be back. So welcome back. As you can see, we are now set up for the second one. So we are virtually good to go. Let's get that back. So the same again, box cutter out. Just get a little bit of blade out. Don't need too much. Lock it off, and then we'll go back around, storing the casing to release our second part. That's one. That's 2. That's 3. That's 4. That's it. Yes, we're getting in. There we go. Remove the rubbish. Close the box cutter away. Safety first. Make sure it's away. So same again. If you're going to use any of these box cutters, knives, or anything like that, make sure you have an adult or grown up to do it for you. Make sure you're competent enough in using them. So we'll open up again and go from there and see what we've got. So, oh, what's a palaver? Here we go. Oh, we're in. Right, let's give that a little turn. Right. So we have the door. So we have main door, handle, mirror bar, and the mirrors. So here we go. So it should be easy enough to do, and we'll go from there. So we'll get rid of the cutting board. Don't need that just yet, and we'll go ahead and grab the door out. So yes, that is cast die as well. Oh, bit of a miss of paint job there, but it's fine. Probably get covered over. And we have the handle next. Let's grab that out so we can surgically remove, like operation. With the handle, it's got a hole in it, one end, so it looks like we have to use a screw. So we'll get that placed in nicely. Oh. Right, let's make sure we don't snap anything. Oh. Come on. Let's get you in. There we go, that's nicely. I don't think the phone number works anymore, because I think they've always got a new one. And everything else. So there's the handle in place. And then we've got next. Alright, so I've got some screws. What we might do is use the old ones up as well, so we can have a nice packet afterwards. And we have now the light bar, the mirror bar. Let's grab these mirrors out. They look like they're only just... what's going on there? Right, let's grab that one out. So this is the top one. Obviously, this has got a little keyway, so it will be sitting that way on the bar. And I don't know if you can see that well, but just inside there's two holes. This one would be probably for the screw, for the little tang on the bar, and the one that's just inside would be for the bit on the back of the mirror, which is probably a bit hard to see, but there is a little lug on the back of the mirror, so that will go in like so. Let's marry it up as well. I haven't seen anyone do this. I've seen there's loads of clips out there, but I've not seen anyone actually build it themselves. I'm only building it myself. I haven't followed anyone else's instructions or anything. I'll just give that a little wipe over. So we have one mirror unit complete, and then we have the other one. Same again. You've got on here. You've got two. One which is for the mirror, and one is for the, I would say, the release of air for when it goes through. So let's make sure we get it in there nicely. Nice good old push. I haven't read anything about this or anything like that. It's just literally me going ahead doing it, so it should be good to go. Right, now we need to make sure that's empty. Get rid of that. So now, as we know, the big mirror needs to go on the bottom, so we've got the key locator. So on the back there, you can possibly work it out. The round lug, round bit, and then little keyway lug. And on the mirror arm itself, it has the round bit and little lug at the bottom, same with the top. And from the picture before, the top one is a small one. It should go in nicely. Come on. Here we go. Come on. There we go. That's on there nicely. And then the other one goes down there. There we go. Hunky dory. Oh, might have to blur them little bits out. And then obviously the mirror arm comes in here, down there and up there. So it looks like it's got a screw in the top and a screw in the bottom. That's 3 screws. Let's go on the door. So right, let's go ahead and put the, what are they, the same ones? DPO1, DPO1, yeah, so we'll use these ones. So we've got the handle, come on, 1, 2. Now that's rubbish, I'll put that there because it's a bit small. We'll use the screwdriver that comes with the pack, see how long that lasts. So we'll do the handle first. And it goes in that one there. Little back turn and then forwards. So I always find doing a little back turn before screwing it in gives a little way of cutting in, and that is nipped up nicely. So the handle's not coming off, it's still in place. What we'll do next, we'll probably do the bottom and then we'll do the top. So bottom of the Hey. Bottom part. Ah. Might make myself some little blocks or anything to hold on. And then, as you can see, there is a little screw hole there, and that's one that we need to use. So let's get that in there nicely. Oh, let's see if we can load the screwdriver up first. Oh. I'm terribly sorry you can hear some random music, because that's my next door neighbours. They seem to be throwing a little party. I believe it's one of their birthdays, so happy birthday to them. Oh, don't want it to spin. Just get that, place it up there. There we go. Let's try again. Get that in there. Just make sure it's still going in the right location, which it is. Get that screwed in nicely. Come on. Screw, because we've got some spare screws. Crikey, I just looked up, it's dark outside, it's really pitch black. And it looks quite bright here because I'm actually using a lamp that a neighbour gave us. So thank you very much, my neighbour. Alright, so we've got 4 screws in here, so we've got 3 for the job, but we've already used 2, and 1 spare, so we can then keep the spare one in there. Let's just rip the corner off this time, and just try and get one out. Come on, just one, come on. Oh, there we go, got one. So we've got 3 spare ones. 3 spare ones in there, that can go in the pack. Then we'll get it out, load the screwdriver up, and here we go. Now we'll do the top of the bar, the mirror bar. Oh, be careful, mate. Ah, try that again. Alright, I might have to do a bigger ad break. We're going to come on to the next one, because the next one's going to be quite difficult. Come on then. Get that to hold in place. Get a little back spin. Oh no. Back spin and spin. Looks like it's going in now, so we've got to make sure it's in snug. There's a little lug on it. Don't want to rip it off, and we'll just turn them on gently. So we've got steel screws with cast die faces and plastic for a detail. Right, well, that's still a little bit flimsy. We'll give that a little tighten up. Come on. Oh yes, that's it, nicely nipped. And we have the door. So there we go, one door. Alright, so we'll place the door there. And here we go, so put the screwdriver away. Rubbish, I'll put over there. Small bits of rubbish. Right. Yeah, it's all there. Right. Okay. Right, there it is. Right. So issue number 2, which has always been paid for as well. And right before there's the door. Yeah. The mirrors goes in. Mirrors on the bar. And then obviously screw it all in. Handle, mirrors. Yeah, that's what I've done. I've done this, then the mirrors, and then put it together. Yeah, obviously the same you do as that, but it's plastic. I didn't want to put too much weight on it, so obviously I held it. Done like that. So some more bits interesting in trucking. Talked about them when I was younger and how to get into trucking. This is from 2021, so you're watching this in 2030, 2050, 3000, whatever. This is obviously back in 2021. lots of things have changed. Yes, I do have a HGV license or LGV license, depends on what generation you're from and where you are and everything else. So obviously issue 3 is the wheel, so that's why I need to have a slightly extra long break, because I need to quickly fire up and get some hot water, and we'll move on from there. So bear with me for another. We'll go for a bigger break in a minute. Hi there, Leap, how you doing? You just missed issue 1 and issue 2. I've literally just done issue 2. Just going to do for a slightly long ad break because I need to go boil the kettle and get some hot water for the next part, which is obviously the wheel. And I need to try and finish my coffee as well. So bear with me while I'll go and quickly get the kettle done. So yeah, longer ad breaks, only 3-minute one. That should do the trick. Back very soon. Oh. Here we go, let's get hot water somewhere safe. Just that'll be fine. Just get back in position and we should be almost ready to start. Oh. With the rubbish again. Alright. Let's just put it on there a bit more safer. Here we go. Alright. Alright, so I am back, but the ad break's still running, so we'll get things sorted out very shortly and get things going. So hopefully we are good to go. Right. Oh, alright, ad break's over. Alright, let me just do one thing. Alright, so that's that bit sorted. Just had to sneeze. So alright, we're now back. So issue 1 was the front grille. Issue 2 was the door. Obviously issue 3 that we know of is the wheel, and here's the wheel. So we'll go again, we'll grab the box cutter out. Just get a little bit of blade out, lock it off, and then we obviously get a grown up to do this for us. Obviously I am grown up, so I can do it. Cut, just quickly, gently cut round. And it should be good. Oh, good to go. Right, let's close it off, lock it off, put that away. And then that dreaded sound again with plastic. Trying to get rid of as much as possible. Oh, come on. Right. There we go. Not doing it? No. Got to be careful not to lose anything, because that'd definitely be embarrassing. Alright. Alright, let's get rid of that bit of rubbish. Get that out of the way. Alright, so we've got the tyre. It's really hard. And I have some pipe and hot water. Should just about fit in. I'm going to soften it up. Let's move that away. And I've also got a towel to dry it, so we've got some time. So this one, soften it up first, and we're good to go. So yes, I've got it hopefully out of the way and everything else. Right, let's just move the cutting board out of the way because we don't need it. And we'll grab the packet of screws. Oh, these are different size screws. They're slightly bigger. They're DD01 screws. Okay, so we've got the wheel trim, another bit of plastic which is the inner wheel, and then we have the outer wheel which is die cast. And looking at this, it looks like it goes in one way, so that's perfect. So place them two together, get them to marry up, and then we'll drop some screws in. So yes, we're going to have a spare packet for these ones, so we'll just tear a corner off and get 4 of these screws out. 1, 2, 3. Oh, 5 came out. Alright, put one back. So you've got to make sure we don't lose the spare screw. And there goes that. And there we go. So I've got 2 packs now for spare screws, and we'll grab, I don't know. Yeah, it still looks alright, so we'll just drop them in. Oh, load it up and drop it in. There you go, load up, drop in, and then we'll just screw all 4 of these together, and we should be good to go. So there's one, which is a little bit loose. We'll tighten it up probably afterwards. Try dropping it in, and oh, there's 2. Oh, yeah, it seems to be bending a little bit. It's starting to go like a banana again, and it just it slightly slips off a little bit. It doesn't seem to want to quite grip. Alright, so what we'll do, we'll put that to one side. Suppose it didn't last that long, and that looks a slightly thicker one. So we'll put that one in there. Oh, that's gone round the wrong way. How did it turn itself round? Alright, there we go. Doesn't want to go in. Oh yeah, because we've already got one in there. Cool. Alright. Let's put it in there. It seems to slip as well a little bit. Right. And this is supposed to be this one. No, that one's even finer, so yeah, it's got to be that one, but it seems to be slipping a little bit. I think I might have to go ahead and purchase a couple of screwdrivers just for this build, maybe get some other builds later. So we'll get these on good and going. So there we go. So yeah, so hopefully Leap's still in the chat there, so he can tell you a bit more about Fiverr, because obviously he's the owner of Fiverr, and we should be good to go. So we've got these little 4 holes. They are like one sort of shape, and then you've got these little lugs. They must go on like so. So let's try and marry this up, so that goes there like that, that goes there like that. So it's not too much bad details. Oh, come on, in there you go. Oh, that's that side on. Oh, you've got to try and not bend the lugs. Like I said before, it'd be embarrassing. Alright, so that's the rim on. It sort of looks alright. I think that's enough time for the tyre. Let's grab the towel so I can dry the tyre off. Oh, the tyre's literally gone under. Let's grab the tweezers out because it's piping hot water straight from the kettle. Oh, let's give it a good dry off. Make sure the water's out and not over the computer. Alright, let's give it a good dry off. Make sure the inside's dry as well. It'd be embarrassing if it starts rusting. Alright. It looks like, and as you can see, it's a lot more squidgy, so we'll get that on the actual wheel. Crikey, it's tight. You can use a hairdryer, but it probably takes too long. Otherwise, you've got to try not just. Oh, is it one way? Right, same both sides, so that's alright. Yeah. Right, got it going. Normally, I would use tyre levers to do this, but they don't come with tyre levers, unfortunately. Crikey. Bit of a wrestle. Oh, I like to have it done. Here we can. Right, let's take this off a minute because I can see myself breaking that. And I'll try and get it on. Oh, someone's setting off fireworks again. Oh man, no, it's definitely a tight fit. Right, let's try another way. There we go. Oh, because we've got to get both sides of the tyre on the rim. It's nothing like the toy cars that you play around with, because they're really flimsy and they come off very easily. Right. One side, almost on. Crikey. Looks like the back side's almost on. Just got to try and get this front on now without damaging the tyre. Right. A bit more brute force. And it's almost on. Oh, hang on. Oh, yeah, she's got to go up to that lip. So there we go. Almost done. Because there's lip both sides. There we go. There we go. Right, so that's that side. That's that side. Now that looks a lot better. Crikey, and then this gets put back on. Right, because we want two lugs. Alright, there we go. So that side back on. We've got to do this a few more times when they come out. Got the other front one to do. Got 4 on, oh, and then we've got 4 on the rears to do with the truck, and then we've got 8 on the trailer to do. So yeah, that is one tyre on with a lot of ease and difficulties, and yeah, that is now good to go. So that's episode 3, or number 3 issue. Let's get rid of these, put them back in here. So we'll definitely keep screws in here for now, and the other bit and pieces, so not too bad. So let's see, let's grab the book out and go from there. So issue number 3, as you can see, we've got the front grille, we've got the door, ooh, silver hinges on there, or chrome hinges, and we've got, say, that tyre, but we've got another one there, 2 there, and then 2 across the other side, and we've got 2 for this side and 4 the other side. So we've got quite a few tyres to go, but we've got this one. Yeah, there it is, the wheel build up, how to build the wheel. I think we've done it, yeah, hot water or hairdryer, we've dried it off, and it was a nice palaver. Yeah, it says about lugs. And then when Edward goes to work and everything else, all stuff, and that's one of the other vehicles that they had, a Scania 110 Super. So next issue we have the front bumper with the number plate and headlights, so that should be a nice one to do next. So yeah, so let's see. Crikey, is that? There's a $9.99 UK price, but Australia is $18.99 bucks or dollars, and New Zealand is $18.99 as well. So, wow, but you can get these if you are nice to people, then they might buy it for you, then send it over to you wherever you are in the world, and then you can do your own bits and pieces about it. So that is issue 1 and 2, and issue number 3 done. So yeah, so hopefully that's all nice and that. So let's put that down there. Oh, let's try to shrink it up a little so we've got a bit of space, and we'll go on to a quick ad break, because obviously it does help me out if I do some editing to like cut bits out and do it that way. So yeah, like I said, that was a bit of a mission. I don't know how they will come later on in issues. I don't know if they were just going to come by themselves or they will come as a group. I don't know. If you know, please let me know, because they did have this out once before, which was only 120 issues. This one is 140, so I can probably imagine that they probably did split the wheels up. And then we'll move on to number 4. That'll be the end of the episode very soon. So let's grab this up and we'll just do a 60-second ad break, so I can then get the 4th one ready, and then at the end of it I'll get rid of the hot water because we won't need it again. But yeah, hopefully everyone does enjoy it. I should really be doing this. There we go. Oh, there we go. I should really be doing that. Well, why didn't anyone tell me? I'll be right back, and let's do the 6-second ad break. so we are now good to go with that. Box cutter, let's get that ready. Screw on tweezers. Let's got to be careful with details. That DPO1, so that should be these ones here. That's DPO1. Yeah, same ones. Okay. All three there which we can use. Alright. Not long and then we'll be back. And we should be now back, hopefully. Let's just double check. And we should be good to go. Alright. So yes, we're back. Alright, so here we go. Let's come off that and say hello to everyone. So here we go. So right, we're now back for issue number 4, and it looks like we've got 2 packs of screws. We've got a bit of headlights, got lenses. We've got to be careful with lenses because there are little markings on these lenses. Got to make sure they go right, or in the right way around. We've got the number plate, tone bar, hook, and that. So we'll same again. Get your parents grown up to get the box cutter out, and we'll just go back around it and make sure it is all cut out really nicely. Let's just do that bit there. Safely put it away. Does it work this time? Sort of. All that plastic noise. Ouch! Come on. There we go. There we go. Nice little bit. There we go. So we get rid of that bit of plastic, put that into recycle. So we're now left with come on, out you come. Okay, so that goes into recycle. So yeah, get all the mats. I've got to get a new mat anyway because every time I cut into this one, it keeps releasing water, which is a bit strange, really. Alright, so we have the bumper. These lights fittings are sided, as you can tell by.
Sorry,
Alexa, be quiet. Oh, let's turn Alexa off. There we go. So, as you can see, we have what looks like screw points and screw points. So that to me tells me these are sided. So I've got to be careful which way around we would do them. And then we've obviously got pack screws there, DPO ones, and then we've got DDO1. So DDO1 would be for the number plate, I reckon, and the DP01s would be for the lights, and I'm assuming it's for the towing hookup. Alright, so here we go. So let's flick the bumper over and we'll see which one that one goes for. So that looks like it's that side. So we'll grab the lens as well, and looking at the lens, let's grab hold of it properly. Don't know if you can see it on the screen, but down here are little markings, and just here going outwards are little kicks, lines for where to stop the headlights glaring onto other people. So if you're in the UK or Australia, because they drive on the left hand side of the road, the kicks are on the left here. And if you're in Europe or America, you're driving on the right hand side of the road, which is the wrong side really, in my terms, and the kicks go the other way. So don't glare into other people's sides. So let's just make sure we've got the right one. And the headlights, they look like they go in universal. That says left, or L, and that one says R, so one's left, one's right. So right, left. In my normal terms it's near side and offside. Near side means a curb side and offside means a driver side. So we place it in there like that, so it's sitting the right way up, and we'll just give it a little push in. Crikey. Oh. No, not quite in yet. Right. Let's try and get it in properly. Try and get it in nice and square. No, come on. Why aren't you going in then? There we go. That is in nicely. And then that will go in that side. Sits in there nicely like that. Nice tight snug fit. And we'll do the same to the other one. Let's get that out, make sure that's facing the right way around. Yep. And that's the right way around. And we'll just get that in there. Oh, that one easier. That goes in there, that goes in there, like there. Get a nice little push. Sit it at home. So yeah, they do have little lugs which obviously help locate as well. So they go in there nicely. It's a nice chrome look. So we need at least 4 screws there. We've got 3 there. 1, 2, 3, 4. And looks like we've got 2 spare. There'd be 1 spare because the screws for that one looks like. Where's the other one? Could be the other one. So could have an additional 2 spare ones. Right. Let's move that over there a minute. Let's get 4 out of this one. And then we'll put the spare ones in the other packet. Let's just tap them out. Oh, they all came out. Oh well. Right, so the trusty banana screwdriver, and we'll head on loading up. There we go, nicely loaded. And we'll start this side. Remember, little turn left and then right, because these are all right-handed screws. So it just nips up, because you don't go too tight. If you go too tight, you start cracking and breaking everything. Let's load up again. Right, and then we'll go the opposite corner. Oh, there we go. Oh, slipping off. Alright, excuse all the fireworks outside. Like I said, it's pitch black outside and they've got fireworks going. Right, so that's the right hand side, off side. Now we'll go over to the near side, left side, because this is a right-handed vehicle and they drive on the left. So yeah, you've got an L just here, an L, an R and an R. So it tells you which way around you've got to put everything. So we'll just put that in there. Just short that little. See it nice and tight. Without overdoing it. Yes, here we go, and we'll do the last one there. Get that in nicely. Just make sure there's no gap or anything. There we go. So that's the front bumper so far. Not bad, I'll say. Not bad at all. So we've got 3 screws there. 1, 2, 3. I think those are going to be spare. Don't worry, we will double check the bits later. but I think one of them we'll be using to go in here to hold the bit in, the little towing handle. There we go. Right, as you can see, this one has a little lug on it, so a little keyway lug, and that goes in there like so. So it's designed to not be used, looks like. So what we'll do, we'll make sure there's a nice, oh, there's a little hole there, so does that go in there? Yeah, so I reckon it's definitely going to be one of these ones. It's a bit big for that bit of plastic. And load it up, place it through, and we'll screw it in. Well, you can't go too tight because we don't want it to go through. And we don't want it too loose where it can like flop out. So yeah, because obviously that will be quite nicely. I don't really want to go too tight. I think that do. Still got a bit of movement, which is fine. Yeah, I'm going to leave it as that. So we've got that there. So we've got 2 spare screws. So that's gone from 3 to 5 spare screws. So that's good on our terms. Or the DPO one. You know, might end up with a packet with unopened screws. Right. So they can go there and in there. So now DDO1. Got some DDO ones here, haven't we? So yeah. Oh, where's that gone then? Aha, it's falling out. So we've got one there, so we'll get rid of that one. Just rip this corner out, and we'll try and just siphon off just one. There we go. There we go. Siphon off one. Keep the other one there, and then we'll turn it over, and we'll get our number plate. Obviously, white is for the front in the UK. I know white isn't the front of most vehicles everywhere, but it is white in the UK and yellow on the rears. So we'll make sure that goes there nicely, and we'll turn it around. Ooh, that's how it would go. Come on, there you go. That's how it would be quite nicely, but we'll put the screws in and we'll do a proper look afterwards. So put on a screwdriver, out you come, and we'll just screw in. It probably wouldn't take me this long to do each build part, but obviously I'm chatting to you about it all, and doing breaks in between. Oh, obviously you'll tighten it up properly. I might actually see what other people are doing with their builds on YouTube, but will they get, let's just straighten up a little bit. That has, but it's still like a banana. Alright, that's in tight there. This side's a little bit loose. Right. There we go, and there is the front bumper. There we go, front bumper. That's what it's like on the back. So like I said, you've got your L in here and L there, your R here, and your R just in there. So that, to hold this little piece in, it's just in there. You drop your screw and you just tighten it up nicely. So obviously that is from the chassis, I reckon. Yeah, it would be from the chassis to screw it on and have it bolted on. So yeah, there's the 4 parts. So let's try and rearrange it a little bit. So we'll say it'll go like that on the vehicle. Yeah, not too bad at all. Front grille goes there, wheel goes there, So yeah, the vehicle's coming along quite nicely. So what we'll do, we'll just put them to one side a minute, and we'll grab the booklet, and we'll see what it says in the booklet. I think I've done everything without missing anything. But yeah, here we go. Issue number 4 tells us about the lights. Should have 3, so 1 spare. Some like 1 spare, but we seem to be getting some additional spare ones, which is great. So yeah, lights. Yeah, I was right. There, I've got to put markings. Markings go to the bottom, just like it is in real life. And there we go. So yeah, I was right with the screw, so that's fine. And here we go. Moving on. Some of the other bits and pieces from the Stobart collection. Transport CAFs, pretty nice. And the next issue is number 5, but I am not going to show you the back of number 5 because if I can find it, I have issue 5 ready, which is more parts of the door, and I have issue number 6 ready, which is also more parts of the door. So 5 and 6. So just got to wait for 7 and 8 to turn up, and then once they turn up, because they come with 9 and 10, I will then do these 2 issues, 5 and 6, and 7 and 8. And I'll still have 2 issues in bag ready for later on. So there we go. So is there anything that you'd like to see about issue 1, issue 2, issue 3, or issue 4? Is there anything you want me to zoom in on or anything like that? Just let us know. I will take pictures later if you want the pictures. They'll definitely be on the Discord. So we'll grab all that. Let's see if I can do that again. Oh, wrong one. Let's see if I can get the links to work. Oh, there we go. All the links. So links are there in the chat. So we have the Discord where you will find it. Obviously, you will have to type in security codes and access codes. It's all easy enough there. It's all there for you. We have our Facebook. We'll start putting stuff up there on Facebook about this. We have the Fiverr store where you can go ahead and purchase some Fiverr merch. We have the Instagram where I've got to get some sort of thumbnail for this to go up. We have our Twitch, obviously, where we are always streaming from, and we'll then obviously download and upload. We have our Twitter, so go ahead and retweet as much as you want, and we'll enjoy it all. You get a shout out at the beginning of the episodes for the retweets. We have our family friendly YouTube channel where we play some games on there. We also have our adult YouTube channel where this will be placed on, and this will be going out at weekends. So hopefully everyone's enjoyed it. So yes, this is a nice, reasonably long episode. I don't think I've done too bad. But yes, all I can say is thank you very much for coming along. If you want to do this yourself, all the links will be in the YouTube description. Or if you come over to Discord, all the links will be there as well. It will obviously take a little bit of time to associate the correct links, but I know I've got them somewhere. I have grabbed them and placed them somewhere. I've just got to find them. All I can say is hopefully you enjoyed it, and these are going to be a bit of a nightmare. If these do come as separate issues and it's not like this with a trim on, and they're just like standard ones, then obviously I'll do one and won't do any others. Unless it just becomes a standard thing that I'll have to, then I will. But there will be a few things that need sorting out, but it is going to be one big build. So everyone knows what a SD card looks like. That goes in like cameras and that. So I'll place one just there so you can tell the size of it. So yeah, the big SD cards not the micro ones, but the normal SD cards. This is the adapter. You can obviously tell how big it is, so that gives you some sort of idea of the actual size. So yes, hopefully it does give some sort of realisticness, but yeah, otherwise yeah, don't know much about it. All I can say is, if you want it from the Hatchet people, you should be able to go to, now let me just find the link or the website. You can go to hatchetpaperworks.com and you can find that there and additional ones. You can also go to buildeddystobart.com and you can also go to eddystobart.com as well, and there should be links to all of them at the same time. So yeah, I will definitely put links in the description, and I will try and do the video log, so you can just click on the gaps for when you want to go. So yeah, as you can tell, it is going to be a huge build. You can also find them on Twitter just by typing in hashtag Eddie Stobart or hashtag Nation, I think it is, or is it alongside Moving the Nation. I'm sure you should be able to find them all that way. You can even follow them on the Twitter, Facebook and everything else. I will put as many links as I can in the description. So all I can say is thank you very much for coming along, and I will see you on the next 4 issues of Eddie Stobart Moving the Nation 1/12 scale model build. See you soon. Bye for now. Right. Oh, don't do this again. All I want to do is OBS, what's going on? Come on. I'm going to have some dinner. Come on. Oh no. Am I still live? Yeah, I'm still live. Come on. No.